On today's episode of Survival Dispatch Academy, we're giving away a bunch of demo gear as part of our spring cleaning. All you're going to have to do is send an email to support@survivaldispatch.com with a very specific subject line that I'll give you as we showcase each product, and include your name and mailing address. The first one that lands in our inbox for each item that has the correct subject line and all of your mailing information is going to win that particular item. You can only win once, but we're going to pay the shipping on everything for everybody who wins. If you don't win something that you see in this video, some of the stuff we'll be able to provide links for down below. Some of it we won't be able to provide links for because I have no idea where it came from. Good luck. The first few products that we're going to give away are from a company called WARMOUNTS, and they make some really decent camping gear. We are not affiliated with them, and unfortunately, if you do not win this cooler backpack, I do not have a discount code for you. Some of the following products, I do have some discount codes. So this guy's $39.99 on Amazon. It is a insulated cooler backpack, so you can put your food in it when you're hiking. They advertise that it's leak-free. So our test for this was to fill it full of ice last week and let it sit in the kitchen, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, for approximately 18 hours. And there were no leaks. They've got these really neat gaskets around the zippers. I have never seen anything quite like it before. Suffice it to say, maybe 20–25% of the ice melted, but it did a really good job as far as I was concerned with keeping that much ice from melting. Speaking of melting, it comes with this cover, kind of looks like a ginormous shower cap, and when you're hiking, instead of having this dark backpack absorb sunlight and heat up, you can put this cover on top of it and supposedly reflect sunlight. Suffice it to say, we were impressed that it didn't leak and that it kept the ice for the most part frozen for an extended period of time. I think it'd be pretty good for a day hike, a good product for that sort of usage. Maybe, decent if you're camping as well. I would guess that in the right temperatures, you could probably keep the ice for upwards of 2 days, or at least a portion thereof. So anyway, to win this particular prize or item, you need to send an email to support@survivaldispatch.com, and the subject line has to be WARMOUNTS Cooler Backpack 003. Don't ask me why there's numbers on the end, just run with it. Don't forget to include your name and full mailing information in the email. If you get the subject line right, but you don't send us the mailing info, the next person who hits our inbox will win it. So don't make a simple mistake like that. And that applies to all the products here today. Up next is a folding camping chair, also from WARMOUNTS, and also $39.99 on Amazon. And I also, again, don't have a discount code for this because we don't have an affiliate relationship with them. Anyway, as I mentioned previously, WARMOUNTS makes some pretty decent camping gear, and I kind of wish I had this chair a few years ago. After competing in powerlifting for many, many years, I ended up blowing out my abdominal wall and had to go through 4 absolutely brutal surgeries. And so I had to carry my hunting stool with me everywhere because I could only stand for, say, 10 to 15 seconds. But the problem was, if I sat in that stool for more than a few minutes, the pain was such that I couldn't sit in it any longer, and I couldn't walk any longer. And this guy here would have been perfect if I had had it back then. Thankfully, I'm recovered now. But this guy folds up into this little carrying packet, and you'll have to forgive me for throwing stuff around, but unbelievable how easy this is to assemble. And the funny thing is that I've only assembled this a couple times, so it's not like I've been practicing this and I'm like some sort of expert installer for this chair. Anyway, like I say, suffice it to say, I wish that I had this kind of chair years ago when I was recovering from those brutal surgeries. But it's literally, it doesn't get any easier than this. It's such a simple deal to put together. And that's how easy it is to assemble and disassemble this camping chair, which, by the way, has a 400-pound capacity, so almost double what I currently weigh. So to win this camping chair, you need to send an email to support@survivaldispatch.com with a subject line of WARMOUNTS Camping Chair 002. Don't ask me why the number's there. Just put it in the subject line. And make sure the body of the email has your name and mailing address. If it's not there, if it's incomplete, then the next person's email who hits the inbox with the right information is going to win this particular item. Just a reminder, you can only win once in today's giveaway. So if you don't want the chair and you want something else, you have to wait to see what comes up next. Up next is the WARMOUNTS folding camping cot, and it fits into this tiny little bag. If memory serves me right, it weighs something like 5 pounds. It's really lightweight, but I'll tell you what, while I'm putting this thing together, what I really like with this is it keeps you off the ground first and foremost. So if you get rain, you know, you're not going to get drenched from any groundwater. And if it's cold, you're not going to lose all your body heat through the ground. But I'm amazed at how small this thing folds up. It's incredible. And I don't know if y'all noticed it with the chair, but everything from these guys, they connect the pieces for you so that you can easily keep track of which piece goes into the next piece. So you see there's a string holding them together. Really easy. The supports down the side, same thing. Just a matter of joining them. And again, with the string holding everything together the way it's supposed to go, you don't have to consult a manual. I can tell you this is only the 3rd time that I've put this together. I can also tell you, as somebody with a lot of mileage on my body and a lot of lower back issues, that this thing is super comfortable. I actually used it to take a nap because I wanted to see just how effective it was. And I was really surprised at the level of support that it gave me with a high mileage lower back. Assembling this guy is really, really easy. It takes, you know, maybe from the time you unpack it to the time it's assembled, maybe 3 minutes at the most. And that's it. That's how easy and fast it is to put this cot together. Again, it weighs next to nothing. Definitely worth its weight in gold if you're going camping and you want to stay off the ground and not get wet. To win the WARMOUNTS Camping Cot, send us an email with a subject line that says WARMOUNTS Camping Cot 000. Make sure you include your name and mailing address in the email, because the first one that hits our inbox with all the information correct will win this cot. The next item that we're giving away is this Elite Survival Systems SBR backpack. SBR, of course, short for short-barreled rifle. These are $225 on their website, and we get sent a ton of backpacks, which is why we're giving this one away. But this is one of the highest quality backpacks that has crossed my desk. So I'm kind of be sorry to see it go, but I just have so many backpacks and my office is so cluttered. I've just got to get this stuff out of here. Mike Sterling called me earlier and he said, it's about time you stop being a pack rat and get rid of some of that stuff. So inside this backpack, it has all kinds of implements for you to fasten down your SBR. It has pouches for magazines. And again, the construction quality is super high, all kinds of extra pockets. So if you want to win this, send us an email that says Elite Survival Backpack 007 for the subject line. Again, don't worry about the 007. There's a reason that I've got it in there. And make sure you put your name and full mailing address in the email. The first email that lands at support@survivaldispatch.com with the correct subject line and all the information in the body will win this. We'll get it shipped out to you right away. If you don't win it, go to their website, be in the link down below. There will also be the discount coupon, Survival Dispatch, You get 10% off anything on their website with it. Up next, we're giving away a few GSI camping products. So we've got a small gas stove, a little bit larger gas stove. We've got a bunch of cookware. We've got gas canisters for the stoves. I want to say all total, it's somewhere around $350 worth of products. I'm not sure how much the gas canisters cost, but I think the larger stove is $130, the small stove is $80, and the cookware is $130. To win these items, send an email to support@survivaldispatch.com with the subject line GSI Camping Gear 021. Make sure you include your name, full mailing address in the email. First person who hits our inbox with the right subject line, as well as complete mailing information, will win the GSI camping stuff. We don't have an affiliate relationship with them. I'm not even sure if it was sent to us from them or somebody else. So I don't have a discount code, but we will include a link down below to somewhere on the internet where you can buy it if you don't win it. The next items that we're giving away has absolutely nothing to do with me spring cleaning my office. I mentioned to our friend James at Pilgrim Ammo that we were doing this giveaway to try and get some clutter out of my office. He said, hey man, I want to give away some ammunition to your subscribers. So we've got a beanie cap from Pilgrim Ammunition. We've got a bag from Pilgrim Ammunition, a small one to put some ammunition in. We've got 5 boxes of your choice of caliber between 9mm, 45 ACP, 380, or 40 Smith & Wesson. This is the most devastating self-defense ammo on the market, bar none. You can check out our video reviews of it. It's just, the performance is insane. The wound cavity is absolutely devastating, and there's no over penetration. We had a choice with James. You know, the margins are pretty tight on ammunition. So the choices were, we could take a 5% commission, give you all 5% off. We said to James, let's just give our followers 10% off. So we don't get any commission on this stuff. So if you don't win the Pilgrim Ammo, go to pilgrimammunition.com, use the discount code SurvivalDispatch10, and you get 10% off your order. To win the giveaway items from Pilgrim Ammunition, send us an email, subject line Pilgrim Ammo 033. Had to double check that, make sure it was right. Make sure you have your name, full mailing address in the body. Again, first email with all the correct details will win this item. Up next, we're giving away this phone caddy, for lack of a better term. So you can mount your smartphone in here, and then you can control what you're shooting for footage. Absolutely no idea how this came to be in my office. Absolutely no idea how much it's worth. Happy to give it away to somebody for free. If you want this, send us an email with the subject line phone caddy 043, and make sure you include your name, full mailing address in the body of the email. We'll get it shipped out to you right away. The next item we're giving away is this 100-watt GMRS mobile radio. And yes, you heard me correct, 100 watts. Double what the FCC allows for a GMRS radio. We bought this because we felt it was a novelty and we wanted to test it. We did get 75, 80 watts of output on the SWR meter, but we certainly didn't get the performance that reflected that type of measurement. So it's a decent GMRS mobile radio, did no better than our Ocean 50-watt GMRS radios. Regardless, I think we paid about 150 bucks plus shipping for it. We're giving it away to you now. If you want this, send us an email that says GMRS 091 for the subject line. Make sure you put your name, full mailing address in the body of the email. We'll get this shipped out to you right away. So speaking of Ocean, if you win the GMRS radio that I just showed, we'll also send you this 12-volt power supply that takes mobile radios, and it's from Ocean. We had a couple instances where this thing power cycled on its own. Not sure why it did that, but other than that, it seems to function just fine. So this is a little bit of a bonus. If you win the GMRS mobile radio, you also win this power station to go with it. The next item we're giving away is a stack of targets from our friends at US Arms Company. If you send us an email with the subject line of USAC 101, we'll get this mailed out to you right away. Make sure you put your name and full mailing address in the body of the email that you're going to send to support@survivaldispatch.com. And we do have a discount code for these guys. These are the best ARs on the market, bar none. Use discount code SD15 at checkout to get 15% off anything you buy from their website. The next item we're giving away is 12 tactical belts. I have no idea what brand they are. I don't know who sent them to us. I don't know where you could even buy these online. But if you send us an email with the subject line BELT88 to support@survivaldispatch.com with your name and mailing address in the body of the email, we'll be happy to send these to you. The next item we're giving away is this stack of cowboy hats. Much like the last item, I have no idea where these came from. I don't know who sent them to me. I don't even know where you could buy these online. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different cowboy hats here. So if you send us an email, support@survivaldispatch.com, with a subject line of hats 33, make sure you put your name, mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll ship these out to you free. The next item we're giving away is actually pretty cool. And I have a few of these, but I don't have use for a whole bunch of them. Survival Archery Systems RECON folding survival bow. So it comes in this case. The limbs fold out on it like this. They're $220 on their website, survivalarcherysystems.com. It's really easy to string it. And away you go. You got a really cool tactical / survival bows. So if you send us an email with the subject line RECON 22, name, full mailing address in the subject of the email. Are you sick of hearing me say that yet? And we will mail this out to you for free. It doesn't come with any arrows. We already used them. We either lost them or broke them. I don't even know if it has a string in the bag or not, but the strings are dirt cheap for these things. You can get them on Amazon for about $5 a piece, $6 a piece, something like that. Anyway, RECON 22 for the subject line, support@survivaldispatch.com, name, mailing address in the body. We'll get her shipped out to you. The next item we're giving away is the Survival Archery Systems takedown bow. So unlike the previous bow, this one doesn't fold. The limbs just insert into the receiver like so. And I see this one has a string with it. Send us an email, subject line, Ranger 23, Ranger 23. Make sure you put your name, mailing address in the body of the email. And if you don't win this bow and you didn't win the previous bow, you can go to survivalarcherysystems.com, use the code SD takedown, and you get 10% off everything on their website. And last but not least is this American flag phone holster. And we've bundled with it a few weapons mounted lights. So this is one of them. There's one for a SIG P365. There's another one for a rifle here. They're all pretty bright, decent. They were just demo units. I don't know who sent what to us, so I can't really give you links to all this stuff with discount codes or anything like that. But if you send us an email, subject line, flashlight 55, make sure you put your name, full mailing address in the body. First one hits our inbox. We'll send you all this stuff for free. Hope you enjoyed our spring cleaning giveaway. Stay tuned. We may just do this again in the future. In the meantime, if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe, we would appreciate it.